What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. Yeah. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 9 carries, 83 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Titans.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Complete to
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Jacobs. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jacobs now. A first down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
1-yard gain brings up second.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
A 5-yard
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
First down, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Right there, 54.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
This is it! This is it!
So we reach halftime here, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Titans' 49-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a check...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Titans.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
1 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And he's got it up and through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Number 14.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So now the Titans down by 10. And time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing in this one now. A little over a minute and a half remaining. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New England, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.